I'd like to invite Her Excellency Elvina Sousa Carvalho, Secretary of State for Equality of Timor-Leste, to reflect on the country's experience in strengthening financing systems for gender equality, including efforts to institutionalize gender-responsive public financial management and ensure that investment plans translate into concrete progress for women and girls. The floor is yours.
Thank you very much. Excellencies, I am delighted to be part of this panel discussion and would like to thank the UN Women for inviting me to share Timor-Leste's progress, lessons learned and best practices through this pivotal roundtable discussion on accelerating sustainable financing for gender equality for all women and girls. Timor-Leste stands aligned with the Beijing +13 action agenda, reaffirming that advancing gender equality and empowerment of all women and girls is a prerequisite for sustainable development and lasting peace and democracy. We are committed to promoting women's centered development model that places women and girls at the heart of our national progress, and investing in gender equality as a driving force that accelerates recovery and resilience, strengthens social cohesion, and builds a more just future for all Timorese. Excellency, sustainable financing for gender equality is not merely a technical discussion on budget. It is a political commitment. It is about transforming priorities into measurable investment that change the lives of women and girls. In Timor-Leste, the 2025 state budget gender marker analysis shows that a total of more than 295 million has been allocated under principal and significant gender commitments, demonstrating concrete financial backing for our national priorities. More than 69 million supports key gender equality frameworks, including the National Action Plan on Gender-Based Violence, the Mobisi Declaration on Gender Equality, the National Action Plan 1325 on Women, Peace and Security, CEDAW implementation, and the National Action Plan for Persons with Disabilities. In addition, more than 226 million has been allocated to promote women's political participation and enhancing equal access to quality education. In 2026, the overall budget allocated to gender marker has increased significantly to more than 481 million, or around 63%. However, Timor-Leste still face structural challenges, including limited domestic revenue and vulnerable to economic and climate shocks. Therefore, we have identified that accelerating sustainable financing requires, first, strengthen domestic resource mobilization through gender-responsive public financial management system that systematically track and report expenditures benefiting women and girls. Second, enhance international cooperation and development partnership that prioritize gender equality financing, including consensual funding and technical support. In response to these identified areas, the government of Timor-Leste has made several advances as follows. In February 2024, the government, in partnership with UN Women, launched the second National Action Plan 1325 on Women, Peace and Security, and the National Policy Gender Strategy. In March 2025, the Secretary of State for Equality emphasized the institutionalization of gender-responsive budgeting to ensure that program planning and financing are gender-responsive. In April 2025, in partnership with UN Women and UNFPA, government launched the Gender Thematic Analysis Report, and in October 2025, the government, in partnership with UNDP, launched the Gender Equality Seal to serve as a benchmark for public institutions to strengthen their internal commitment to gender equality and good governance. In 2025, the government of Timor-Leste established a national care working group and partnership with United Nations Economic and Social Commission for Asia and the Pacific, UNESCAP, and UN Women, advanced public financing reforms to integrate care into our national budgeting, formalize domestic work, strengthen care services and budgeting and infrastructure, and develop a national action plan on care work by 2026. Last but not least, gender disaggregated and intersectionality data collection and reporting is essential to support national capacities in data collection and translation to inform on the decision of gender policies and interventions. Timor-Leste continues to underscore the critical importance of gender disaggregated data to inform and implement more effective interventions in the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Madam Secretary of State. I think you have emphasized this is not a technical solution, but a political commitment. You've highlighted some of the measurable increases and achievements of Timor-Leste, but also the ongoing work in terms of strengthening public institutions and a commitment to transparency. So thank you for highlighting those key themes.